Next experiment is uh, precision full wave rectifier using op-amp. So in the last video, we saw that for half wave precision rectifier, one op-amp is required. So for full wave precision rectifier, two op-amps are required, and circuit diagram, design, theory part are explained in the lab manual. So here I am going to explain only the circuit connection and how to verify the output. Two op-amps are you have to place. And how many resistors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors you have to place, 2 diodes you have to place, and one AC signal source you have to place, and one CRO. So let me do the connection. So first let me place two op-amp. Place component op-amp. So I'm going to select op-amp. So in the source analog, so first part is 741. Click OK. So I already told negative side I want top at the top side. So 2 I will place. After that I will invert it. So we are going to invert it, and 5 resistors are required. So go to basic, the basic. So 5 resistors are selected. 5 resistors, totally 5 resistors. One, place horizontally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2 diodes are required. Diodes. Select 1N400 GP. 2 diodes you connect downs are, and one AC source, power sources are required. So before that, first let me flip the op-amp. So right click, flip vertically. So 2 came here, 3 came here. Similarly, flip vertically. So inverting terminal, I want inverting terminal to be at the top. Okay, now what are the resistor values? All are I think 10K only. Let me check. 10K, 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 10K. Diodes should be in this direction. Okay, see the connection. I will try to connect as shown in the figure. So right click and put 10K. 10K. All 5 resistors are 10 kilo ohm. Okay, now this diode should be between this. This should be middle. This should for last. Okay, now let me start with the connection. 10K is connected to 2 ohm to inverting terminal. So start here, end here. This start here, end here. This also you start from here, click here and come down. Start here, come down. Then this should be to click here, go left. Click here, click here, join this junction only. click this and click here. This bring down a little bit. From this edge, you cannot start from here. You cannot start from here and connect here. You have to start from the resistor end to and join here. This both sides are possible because both are actually free end. You can give connection. So I can start from here or here. Now you cannot start from this end to here. See here, if I click, it will not select. So you have to give from here. So when you come to the lab, that time you will understand. And this I think should be connected to. See something, if it is like, if it is happens, connect here and click this and come down. Okay, now I think for this 3 should be connected to, this 3 should be connected to here. So again you have to start from 3, not from this end. It is impossible to create from this end to this end. So you have to start from 3, then you have to connect here. After this we require, so this I have to place here op amp, so I will reduce the gap. So I have to place here CRO, oscilloscope. So oscilloscope is taken. So next I think pin number 3 is grounded. Yeah, pin number 3 is grounded. So before that I want to use VDD, no? So place component VDD. I will select the power sources. Group is sources, and under the group sources select power sources. Then ground we require anyway some 3. So I will place one ground here. I will place one ground for pin number 3. I will place ground for power supply. 3 grounds are required. And after that I require VDD. So VDD, 4 VDDs is required. This is actually 7 is plus, so I want to rotate this controller, connect to 7. One more controller 2 times, join here, and VEE 2 times. So this is no need to rotate, just connect here. One more time, click OK. So by default, what are the values you can see. And next is signal source. I have to select AC voltage source. So give connection here. Again, I already told this is this should be one. It is not peak to peak. It is peak. So give zero 0.5 volts peak. Peak is 0.5 volts. So a precision rectifier should amplify voltages less than 0.5 volts. Okay, now connect from here to here, from this to here. After that connection is over. Output is connected to here. This connected to here. This negative is connected to here. After that I want to see another input. You have to see from here. So start from here, and there should don't stop here. So directly you start here, come down fast. If you stop, there is a connection happens there. So come to the input side, click here, go up, click here, go up, and connect to input side. So channel number B positive is connected to input voltage. Channel A is connected to the output. So let me check the connection. Channel A is connected to here, channel B is connected to input side. You can connect left side, or I connected from this side, I connected, both are same. Now I think connection is over. I think this supply voltage I have to change. This is minus 12 volts, this is plus 12 volts. You can give 15 also, no problem. I think both changed here, minus 12, here also minus 12, plus 12. So both are changed. Now this is interactive, this should be interactive. Now click run button. If everything, oh yeah, some mistake is there, yes, this is not completed. So that's why before execute, you have to check all the connection. So here open is there, 3 is not connected to this. Okay, now I think all the connections are over. See, so connection is easy. 3 resistors you connect horizontally, 10K, 10K, 10K. Between first two, connect one diode to 6 pin. From 6 pin, you connect to here. And one more 10K, you connect to pin number 2. And this 3 is connected to here. This 2 is connected to between these two 10K, 10K. Output is taken from the last. Okay, input should be given from one more 10K. Okay, the operation of the circuit, everything, I think I will make another video for explaining the theory part. So here you see only the circuit connection, how to connect and see the output. Because many students, they don't have this tool. So let them practice this. Okay, now I have to run this simulation. So there is a green button, run. After running, double click on this. See, you are getting very small signals here. So output is, you have to increase the this, and time scale base also you have to reduce 5, 2 milli, 1 milli. So output is coming. So input I will make 0. So input is what? Channel B. Channel B is input. So channel B I am grounding. This is channel B. I will click ground. So this is output of full wave rectifier. I will stop for one simulation. I will stop for one cycle. So you can reverse to see white background. So output is in this color. Now I will ground output. Now both are grounded. 0, here also 0. Now I want to see only input. So click channel B AC. See AC, you can see I will set this one to 1 division. So 1 division means one box. Actually, it is not one box. So click single. It is actually here. Okay. I think you can see here the maximum peak voltage. What is the voltage you are getting? 496 millivolts. That is 0.49 volts. This voltage 496 millivolts. So that is 0.49 volts, approximately 5 volts. Sorry, 0.5 volts. Next, we'll take output now. So ground this input, select output. Output should be DC. So output DC, you can see this button. So output, how much you're getting? Output is actually this multiplied by 10. No, so 1 minute. This multiplied by 2 scale. So it is showing 0.479 milli. Or you can take this, how many boxes is it covering? One box, two box, 2.5. 2 point, actually not 5, it is 2.4 something is that multiplied by this. Or you can take one box multiplied by 500 milli something. Okay. And if you want to see both, click input as well as output. So this is there, input also you put. So input is this, and if you want this also, you have to keep one division only. Then you can see the amplification. It will be amplified by 10 times. Actually here the gain is 1. Actually it is not showing any gain. This is also at 1, this is also at 1, so gain is not there. So if you want to gain, I think here you have to keep 1K. So let us check giving 1K, what happens. Here 10 by 10, it is 10 by 10 means gain is 1 only. So that's why input and output both are same only. Both are at same scale. Okay, now this is the output. You have to show it to external. This is the input, and output is input you have to 0. So it is a rectifying voltages. Sorry, this one you have to very see. It is rectifying both positive of cycle, negative of cycle, and it is rectifying voltage whose peak is 0.5 volts. Okay, 0.5 volt. It can rectify voltages less than 0.5 volts. So that's why it is called as precision rectifier. Ordinary rectifiers, they are not able to rectify this type of voltages because the cut-in voltage of that silicon diode is 0.6. So if you give any voltage less than 0.6, diodes are off. So it is not going to rectify it. So that's why precision rectifiers are very, very useful to rectify small voltages. Let us check by stop this simulation. I will change this one to 1K. Let me take, I want to check whether the gain is 1 if you change this value to 1K. I'm changing only this R1 as 1K. It should, I think it is going to amplify. Let me check. Run this. Yeah, I think it is now it is amplified. Understood. Now it is 5. This is at 1 only. Now see both. Okay. Let me keep this at 500 milli. This is 500 milli. 1 into 500 milli. This is 1 into 5 volts. 0.5. 1 into 500 milli is 0.5 volts input. Output is 1 into 5 volts. So output peak is 5 volts. Input peak is 0.5 volts. So that is because of gain 10. That is the ratio of feedback resistor by this. So this is 10K, this is 1K. So 10 by 1 is 10. So if you don't want gain, just give here also 10K. Okay. So thank you.